good that he's so upset. It'll make it more likely that he'll remember me and be able to describe me later. I know that sort of person. Thinks he's better than others. Decorum, order, and obedience above all, like the fascists in Spain. They beat my father just because he splashed a bit of mud on a military vehicle with his bike and then refused to clean it. He'll throw a fit if he doesn't get his coffee. The longer I make him wait, the more the situation will escalate. There's still some coffee left. A small portable radio. The reception is surprisingly good here in the mountains. Be able to use the radio, but the antenna, on the other hand, a thin, short metal rod that can be extended. Something like that might come in handy. Huh, a dish with old people's candy. Butterscotch, I think. Let's see. It fits! A lot of odds and ends. A hairnet, batteries, a half pack of cigarettes, an unused toothbrush. The bartender probably has to serve as a jack of all trades, like a concierge in a hotel. So, is there anything useful? Here we go, a small shaving mirror. No, I don't need anything else. Even pigs get to drink from the finest porcelain. If I mess with the doctor, I might blow my cover. So I'll have to grin and bear it and serve our esteemed passenger his coffee. If I mess with the doctor, I might blow my cover. A cup of coffee for the gentleman.
Do you know what the problem with people like you is?
You mean our lack of a sense of duty, or our skin color? Or a lack of respect for our elders? We have so many flaws. He didn't even want to hear why it took so long to get his coffee. He just wanted to tear into someone, just wanted to assert his will. It's a sad life if you have to pump yourself up by deflating others. The mirror's so small I can hardly imagine how you'd shave with it, especially on a moving train. I don't really like butterscotch. I prefer fruity, sour flavors. Sour puts a smile on your face. A thin, short metal rod that can be extended. Something like that always comes in handy. Beer, wine, champagne, gin, brandy, and whiskey. The richest snobs take the same medicine as the poorest slobs. Some people would need a drink to steady their nerves, doing what I'm doing, but not me. I want a clear head if I'm gonna get this envelope onto the safe. The younger woman seems to be some kind of carer or companion for the older lady. I wouldn't like to be with her all day long. She radiates a certain restlessness and unease. The old lady didn't get on in Zurich, and she doesn't look like someone from Nancy or Basel. I'm guessing she boarded in Paris. She seems familiar somehow. I've seen her someplace before. Maybe she used to be an actress, and I recognize her from photos. She has the confidence of someone who doesn't have to prove herself anymore. She's rich, that's for sure, but it's not just that. I know people like that always have to be doing something. They feel useless if they don't have anything to do. I feel sorry for them. I think Professor Lucien is still in the hallway, trying to get into his cabin. I'd better wait until the coast is clear. I'd better not talk to her. Her eyes are intelligent and observant. Something tells me I'd only make life difficult for myself if I try to pull the wool over her eyes. Ventilation shaft supplies the freight car with fresh air. It also seems big enough to climb through. I'd say I found my way in. The cover has 2 hinges on the back. It's possible to open it, but the 2 screws on the front hold it closed. If I have to, that should do it. That did the trick. Okay, the candy is so sticky that it will hold the mirror without any trouble. As I expected, it sticks. There's the guard. The safe is directly beneath the ventilation shaft. I could shimmy down the shaft and hit him on the head from behind. Uh-oh.
Are you okay, Robert?
Nothing to report, sir.
At ease?
Any suspicious passengers come aboard in Zurich, sir?
Not really. It could be anyone and no one. But we've received support from the Swiss police. A certain Constable Zellner.
Oh?
Very motivated. Might get on our nerves.
That limits my options. I can't overpower 2 people. I don't think I'll be able to slip into the carriage unseen after all. Oh, there has to be a way. I have to keep Inch happy. How do I get you onto the safe? Or on top of it? The safe is directly beneath the ventilation shaft. And Inch said something about a blackout and a tunnel. I could use the moments of confusion and darkness to toss the letter onto the safe. Might work, as long as I manage to open the ventilation shaft and choose the right moment. See anything but the rear of the car through the slots. That won't do. What I really need is a view of the front. Legrand has retired to a dark corner, and the bobby is hiding behind some boxes. Legrand obviously set a trap for the Raven. Unfortunately, the Raven knows. Is that what this is about? Does Inch just want to mock Legrand? I don't believe that anything really changed down there. But I don't have my equipment with me, and everything's rocking and moving in here. Given these conditions, it'd take a while to pick the lock. That makes it too risky. Legrand is in the car. That guy is sharp as a tack. He'd see right through me. The ventilation shaft is a more realistic option. But to be honest, I only give myself a 50-50 chance of pulling this off. Anyway, time to get to work. Professor Lucien is still in the hallway, trying to get into his cabin. I'd better wait until the coast is clear. The elderly woman's carer can't keep her hands still, so she's knitting. Can I bring you ladies anything? Is everything satisfactory?
Everything is wonderful, young man.
Very good. Got it. My ticket, some money, and my passport that I need to fill out in Venice. Blank passports are easy to get. A lot of people in Italy after the war needed new passports. They couldn't go to the authorities. My ticket, some money, and my passport. Blank passport. Sooner or later, the carer will miss her wool, even though it's just a little bit. Cover has two hinges on the back. It's possible to open it, but the two screws on the front hold it closed.
You'll get it back in Venice. Frightening me like that. I could have fallen under the wheels.
I thought you were a ghost.
Ghosts don't exist.
They do too. One just flew past my window.
Be off with you.
Oh, man.
I can use these.
Phew, that was close. He left the lock open. How convenient. Let's see. A wrench, you don't say. This is too easy. Unscrew the screws, but I should only open the cover inside the tunnel. Huh, looks like it actually fits. What was that?
Sir! Must have fallen out.
Put that on the floor.
Yes, sir.
That was close. If the second screw makes that much noise, it's over for me. No way. If the second nut also hits the floor, Legrand will know that I'm up here. My only option will be to jump from the train. I don't believe that anything really changed down there. They should have been able to open the door with pliers. I think the coast is clear. Pardon me, sir.
We could have used you a few minutes ago.
I assume Inch is also in the compartment. He'll probably find some excuse to sneak out to trigger the blackout and engage the emergency brakes. No idea how he expects to pull that off. He usually leaves me in the dark about such things. Even after months of partnership, he still doesn't trust me completely. Obviously, they managed to open the door. I wonder who or what the archaeologist thinks locked it. Did he connect it to the burglary in London? Probably not. Professor Lucien is on his way to Cairo, just like the Baroness. They both know each other. She chairs the Friends of the British Museum Club. I hope he's too shaken up to leave his cabin until we reach Venice. Just a few more days, and I'll finally be rid of that creep. And until then, he has to burn in his own personal hell with the Baroness. A nice thought. Something like that? If it is, maybe I should take it with me during the blackout. With any luck, I'm going to be a happy family man soon, and I'll need a few francs, lira, or marks. Self-control. Side jobs always lead to complications. There are enough unknowns in our plan as it is. No need to add more. A paperback. A crime novel, I'd say. The Vicarage in the Mirror by Clarissa Westmacott. I'm not interested in crime novels, but I recognize her name. She's the most successful writer in the world. No, better not. If I'm gonna swipe something, it had better be worthwhile. We're still in the Swiss Alps. We should reach the Italian border in half an hour. Info for travelers, some pictures, and the schedule, all neatly hung up with magnets. Won't work. There's a lock at the bottom of the window. Maybe. Big map shows the different routes the Orient Express took in the course of its long history. It's larger than the other notices, and thus hung up with larger magnets. I'll take one with me. Some of the photos are rather nice. Professional work. Climbing over the coal car is the only way to get into the driver's cab while the train is moving. I can't imagine Inch climbing over it to trigger a blackout up front. I bet he paid someone to do his dirty work. Inch almost never takes personal risks, and usually he tries to keep his hands clean. The magnet isn't that big, but it's still strong. Magnet to the string. Done.
All right. We should... What?
The light's gone out!
Flashlights! Ah! Get off me!
There, sir! An envelope!
My dear Nico, you should take a closer look at the box. R.
What the dickens? It's a...
Away with it! Take cover!